What's crackalackin, folks? Welcome back to Factorio. Welcome back to Pyanodons. where we are now at the stage of Pi Science 1. We've made a few more, but we have, most importantly, researched electric mining drills. Finally, no more bringing coal or coke to the mining sites. So in between streams, I just clean out these areas for the copper and threw a mining planner on top of it. And for the iron, also mining planner on top of it. And it turns out these mining drills are really efficient. Like, we only need 7 to fill up a full yellow belt. So we're gonna start with that. But looking at YAFC, I also did a little calculation on how many buildings we need to get rid of 15 iron ore per second, and we only get a meager 3 iron plates per second out of it. And that needs 6 jaw crushers and 18 advanced foundries. So we're gonna be building quite a bit. And also look at the energy consumption. That's 30 megawatts. That's pretty much exactly what we're producing now, like a little bit more. So we really have to up our power game as well. So in the meantime, I also just added a second power section here. So now we have about 50-ish megawatts peak power, but you see we already using all of it pretty much. So we need to build 30 megawatts of power more. We're not even completely satisfying it right now. So we may come here and just add a more power stations down here, because that seems like a suitable location. We already have ash covered, but we might actually have to add a second separator here, because you can see this is already struggling with all the ash that's coming in. Yeah, it can grab from the inside, and we already used the faster inserters, but it can grab from the inside. It's really struggling with the outside, and there's one sole Keragen that made its way through. So that's probably something we need to take a look at real quick as well. And I finished parts of our assembly for the first science. We can add ash here, so we can actually reroute some of the ash back to this one. We need to generate soil, which isn't a problem. And here we need native flora, which is on the belt, and the planter boxes we get in the small parts, which are on the belt as well, albeit far away. But first, we're struggling a lot for iron, so let's get started with getting our iron mine set up, the new one, and then also our smelting complex for that. Like, how much are these smelting then? I mean, active are like 5 of them at a time. They make 1 iron plate per second. So by adding just one of these foundries, sets of foundries, we're gonna get to 3 times what we're producing right now, which will be very nice. Another thing I just thought of is when we are full on tar, a lot of things just stop. So what we should do is put a pump here and a sinkhole, and actually get rid of the tar when we're completely full, because it's better to not stop the coke production compared to like losing out a little bit of tar. Let's do that, connect them with a cable, and then do, if everything is greater than 39,000, yeah, 39,000, we just void at that point. Now, I think where we build our first smelting factory is right here. Just right in this block here. Here. Get rid of all these trees and start our first smelting block, and then we can copy them further down as well for more lanes and more production. I think the goal is similar to what we did with the Rauks. We want to get an initial amount of additional iron out of here, and then with that iron, we expand our iron making proficiencies or ability. You need power. Do we have power anywhere close? We do. You're powered. You're actually enabled now because we have more than 39,000. And then once the sinkhole is complete, it's gonna void that and make sure that this here keeps pumping out the coke. Actually, these are struggling with power shortages, so we probably should address that first, because the entire factory is kind of struggling with power right now. Do we have anything power related coming up soon? Geothermal power is not that far away, maybe? Yeah, coke processing. We can get coke out of raw coal and get coke oven gas, which is nice. Does coke oven gas have a fuel value? It does, 1 megajoule. Cool. But we'll use it for something much more important later on. So this is keeping it at 39,000. It's perfect. And then let's add some power to our factory. Gonna grab the car as soon as we are through the spaghetti. Grab some iron on the way. We can craft... Well, we need to craft 4 of these, 2 of these, and with the remainder, we can potentially... We need a soil extractor back there as well, so we can craft that as well. No, don't get stuck. Thank you. Let's drive up here where it's safe. Still not completely safe. Hey, Crisco. How's it going? How you doing? These nuts are powered. Oh, you're out of fuel. The irony here is Coke. Drive with Coke. Oh, really? You get it like 10 minutes later? I'm sorry. Gotta join the Discord to be up to date. I posted there. Or enable the add everyone notifications. So that soil extractor can go here. And how do we squeeze it in? That's the next question. So you can move over by 1. Do this. Does that fit in here? Almost. We just put it here. Dry hairy tree in the way. Well, that's rude. We need water. Do we have water anywhere close? Kinda. Let's get this water. Of course, we have no normal straight pipes. It's new. Let's craft some of those. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the Discord noti is the one you should be listening to. But yeah, it's weird that the YouTube one takes so much longer. You would think they have that figured out, but apparently not. Now some power. Maybe I'm just not big enough that they prioritize it. It's Lissai. That's too small. All right, we got soil. We need ash. How do we squeeze ash in here? Maybe through here? Where's the bounding box of this one? Yeah, we can go here and then input it from this side. Right, and then we need to get power back to you. Perfect. 3 small? 3 small what? We just make it like somewhere close to the existing pipes or belts. Then we come through here. That, yeah, that's perfect. There we go. We do another splitter. Hopefully we can build. We can make 1 more splitter. Wow, we're out of simple circuit boards already. Sad. Output priority right. And this is where our ash. Oh, 3 small. It's not too small. 3 small. Very good. Very good. But what are we gonna do if it's 3 small? And then you are missing iron. Story of our life. And then you get ash, and you now need small parts and native flora. Which we can get... Actually, we can just get it to the side here. We're also out of... That's a good point. When do the gas furnace... I think the gas furnaces are next. That's a good point. What do they take as input? Does it tell me here? Can't burn, okay, any of these liquids. It's actually a good note. Thanks, Momo. Let's look at YAFC real quick. If we change it to the gas furnaces, we only need 4. This one, only 1. That might actually be totally worth it. That's a good point. So let's wait for that research. Probably this one's more important. How many do we need? We need 50. It's gonna take a while. Can't move anymore? Hello? Why can I not move anymore now? My game broke. Yeah, something broke the window. Yeah, I can't alt-tab anymore when I'm in Factorio. And I can't control my characters. So, well, let's save the game real quick and restart Factorio. Oh no, did something else activate? And that's why we're... There we go. Higher keyboard level activated. That's my bad. Yeah, that's a good point. So we need 50 of the science. We have 24 and we had 75 back then, so that might be enough. And here we need native flora. That was pretty close somewhere, right? If I remember correctly. We have a few belts. Native flora was here. Very good. Let's get that one connected. Have a underground. We're out of undergrounds too. Why are we not out of things? Yeah, we're currently in the phase of we're out of everything and we just have to scrounge by. So gas furnace it is then. Well, I'm sure I need my advanced foundries at some point. I only crafted 5 of them, thank God. Let's make 2 more of these. More splitters. Well, I need to pick up some simple circuit boards for that then. Oh, come, let me walk through. Water. Bad water. So close. But these are working again. I added more barrels and it's still not working. So I have another 85 barrels that we can shove in here. For it to distribute, because this one is getting starved of barrels. So that's the unfortunate thing with, I guess I could prioritize this one. Upper priority left. So this one's always full, but yeah, that's not ideal either. We just need to have more barrels in there. Sadly. But for now, this should fix it, hopefully. Let's see if this fills up. If this fills up, we're good. But sadly, yeah, you need to always shove in so many barrels that both of them kind of like almost get stuck here. 5, it's very close. But let's see if that works. Then we get more science as well. Now, here are the simple circuit parts, and we have... Can't keep my mouse over it. We have 99. It's a good number. Let's get 2 more splitters and then we're out of iron already again. But soon we're done with this issue, hopefully. We could fire them with gasoline or tar. We have to see what we have more of. Tar right now is in excess, but with the Glassworks we have seen, we can spend the tar really fast if we're not careful. So the first one goes here. The native flora. And then, actually we should do this. Then where are small parts we need, right? They're really far away. Yep, small parts. So where do we make small parts? Here. We don't make many of them. And it goes up until here. Yeah, all blue. Take a lot of it? Yeah, we have to see... Wow. Oh, because it's underwater. Got it. We have to see how much they take and how much we produce. Electricity-wise, we could handle, I think, the 30 foundries better. This is wood. This should be small parts then, right? There we go. So now we need to just do another run to refill everything. But now you should get iron if iron ever arrives. You have soil and you have ash, and you get the empty planter boxes, and you have native flora and small parts should we ever get to that. And then for now, just put it in a box. We will move the science equipment in a second once this one's up and running. Where's my car? Do we have any more science I can deliver? Yes, a little bit more. Very good. Wait for this run, and then we deliver the 30 we have. There we go, 33. Off to the car we go. Need that blueprint of a car. It was like when you put it down the car and then slightly move the mouse while you still have it pressed, it puts down a blueprint because it auto switches to blueprint if you don't have the item in your inventory anymore. It's always funny when you have random cars blueprinted somewhere. Actually, we can check in YAF how much burnable fluid it needs. So we need... Use gasoline, we use 22 per second. That's a lot. And if you use tar, that's 135 per second. How much are we making here? Make 100 per second, so we can't even support these 4. I think it's better to go with the advanced foundries for now, because it's easier for me to get electricity than these fluids. I mean, we do have a decent buffer of gasoline, 160,000, but how much are we making? When these two are running, they make 10. So we're making about 15 a second. So it would last for a while. And potentially we could expand then. Does pitch have... It has a tiny fuel value, but we probably shouldn't do with pitch then. That needs like 1,000 a second or whatever. Actually, what fuel value does tar have? 200. Yeah, so it would need like 400 pitch a second, which wouldn't be a good idea. All right, let's grab some iron while we're here and belts and everything. Some inserters, 2. Wow, we made a whole 2. We made a whole 2 of these. Yeah, the iron shortage is critical. Now let's deliver our science. We're still gonna do the advanced material processing. It's good to have them. We might do copper with it because the gasoline is much closer. And here's 33 more, but it needs 50. So we don't have quite enough, but it's fine. Actually, let's do warehousing first and finish that, because we can do that. Now into the mines. Get some of that iron figured out. I have way more drills than I really need. So we only need to start with 7 drills here. And let's just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could start with this one. You know, get the edge mined out. There we go. Connect this. Move one over so the belts aren't in the way. Oh, we haven't connected it yet? I thought it's, okay, almost connected. There we go. We got iron ore mining, and we're struggling with power already. Now, Yafk says we need 6 crushers. I have 4 of them. Let's put them somewhere here to the side. 1, 2, 3. Crush our iron ore. Almost. And how much do you get per second? 2.5. We need a few of these. 4 of them, I think. Just rotate that over. All of these, we have 4 of them on us right now. Let's give them some electricity. Wait, one is close. How did that happen? Oh, I see. There we go. Get some power in. And you get power down here. There we go. Can I craft some inserters? I can. I could go with these inserters, but we're still pretty low on the simple circuit boards. I'm just going to use the mechanical inserters till we have reason to upgrade them. When we're swimming in simple circuit boards, then it's time to upgrade them. How much do you output? 2. Also 4. 4. That goes on a belt. Combine it here. And again. With the other side. There we go. And then we split off the stone. I think we want to get it all the way down here to where our stone mine is, and then do priority input for this, and whatever is left over we convert into saline solution. Currently make that here. We have only 1 storage tank. We could do the split earlier and do the saline conversion earlier. And then get rid of the stone further down the road. Yeah, we can do that. But for now, let's just focus on smelting. Or crushing and then smelting. So these are all working. Very good. Now, we need 18 advanced foundries, and I have 5. Okay. How much do you take as input? 0.5, so we only need 1 inserter per. For now. And output is 0.16. One of these is fine too. Cut down the trees. Okay, warehouse researched, very good. Don't have enough for the gas furnaces, so whatever's left in there, the few 10 or something, will be used for getting to the gas furnaces, but those may then just be used for copper. Because we need 1 gas furnace. You need power as well. And we put that. How we need 9 on each side. All right, that's our smelting column here. Once we ever get enough of them. That's something to work towards. We just need to get our initial iron supply up. That would help a lot. Oh, we're out of power poles. Of course we are. There we go. Smelting is a go. Make more mechanical inserters. Feed that again back together here. Go until here for now. Still crafting the inserters. All right, we got some amounts of more iron. It's time to feed that back into our base. What's a good path? We can go straight here. And then feed into one of these, yeah. Or feed into here. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. All this stone. I need it anyway for the advanced foundries, so it's fine. Put the trees down, some fuel for my car. And we can make power poles out of it. Manually. I mean, we can do it automated too, but for that we would use treated wood. We can work on automating this these in a second, but for now I'm just gonna handcraft everything I need because we're short on resources anyway. Speaking of, short on belt. Can we make belt? We can make 38. Actually can scoop up the iron that's coming here to make more belt. Very good. That was it already. Let's continue cleaning the path while we're waiting for belts to be crafted. Oh, and there's water too. Yikes. Is it on the path? Hard to see. I don't think it is. Otherwise it would do an underground belt. All these trees, get out of my way. Oh, I even get raw coal. How nice. Oh yeah, we have belts again. Very nice. Go. Now we're here. We kind of want to go around this situation. Probably up here. Into civilizations, I don't have to cut down another whole forest. Then we're already close. Scratch this. Down here. The good thing about blueprints, we don't have to move the entire thing. We can just say, just kidding. We want it to go a different direction. Stone. Then up here. Here. That could work. Yep, there we go. We found a path. Now we just need to build enough of the belts to actually successfully route everything there. Oh, we have like one of each. We got warehouses, very nice. We will use those for the routes to begin with. And I'm missing copper. It's been a while since we were missing copper. Yeah, in Pyanodons, the yellow underground belt goes for 8 tiles, or spans 8 tiles. They have longer distances in Pyanodons than compared to the normal 4, so they're twice as long. We need at least one splitter. Where are we even? Oh, further to the right. That's right. We just start from this end now. And how? It's a mod. We're playing Pyanodons mods. Which is a huge collection of different recipes and just multiply more things. Yeah. It's the only thing that's nice about Pyanodon. The other things are all like 100 times more work. That's fun. Yeah, that the advanced foundries are so bad is kind of rude. Not gonna lie. How's our power looking? It's barely holding on. But we need to fix that very soon. Copper first, though. Cancel all of these. Let's get the splitter. Put that there, and then just queue up 5 at a time. All right, back to tracing our iron belt we go. In the hopes that we get more iron to accelerate finishing all the buildings we need. I think I already crafted the items I need for another power plant. Yep. Yeah, the mechanical hands are really nice. Like, imagine you would have to have burner inserters. That would be even more painful. I think we used to have burn inserters until we got the mechanical hands. That was pretty nice. We're back into waiting. Cut down some trees while I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure we used to have burn inserters. Hey Cam, how's it going? You ready to learn about Factorio? Because you're gonna join me in this playthrough soon, right? Do you practice? Oh, already there? We're already there. So close. So close. Thanks, Cam. Well, it was different. The beginning was different. You would get much faster out of the burner hands territory, and you would get... I forgot what you would have. I think you would get automated, the yellow ones instead. That is all? Oh, you full on stone, for sure. I was like, why do we only have so few plates? Well, because stone. I probably should filter that beforehand. That would make sense. Because why would we make it go through? We want it to back up here. So let's do that. Get that splitter in here. Left for stone. Grab all of this. Less stuff. Oh, that's duralumin. Where's the ore? Here. Do you have more of these? I do. We can put one down here, one down here. Oh, that doesn't reach, huh? Yeah. Of course it will replace them. That's one thing that's annoying, that when you drag power poles, it will plow over ghosts, which is not what I wanted to do. Actually, no, why? These just weren't placed, that's why. Oh well, I let the bots deal with it. We already have the power poles here, so whatever. Never mind, remove them. We're still in a scarcity economy, so to say. Okay, there's some stone left. Take this, and alright, these are working. The stone now. We pull over here. Well, all of these, we're gonna have more than one, but let's go with one of these. Once we're back here, give them a bit of space to unite everything, because we're gonna have more of these foundries. We're gonna do another splitter. There's input priority, no, output priority. Oh, we never had a splitter. Output priority is right? And so as soon as the normal stone usage is used up, like we don't actually need the stone for something else, we're gonna convert it into saline water. And I think we did that in a washer. Rid of all these rocks. See, saline water from stone. You can process 0.5, and you have to tell us we get 3 a second, so we need 6 of you. Per. So many rocks. Per smelting array. There we go. we need some water. We should have enough to make a deep water well. Put it here. Oh, it's still crafting. I was like, where is it? All right, we got the water. We can make a washer for now. We plop down. How much do you do? 0.5. They can do 0.7. All of these go up by 1. And we need belts. Lots of belts. We need electricity. How many power supports do we have? 20. Does that reach? It should. Ah. Because we haven't built these yet. But it does reach. Perfect. Now, do we have belts? We have belts. A few of them at least. Make another splitter. Or make more belts. One of these is working now. And, oh, right. We have, it's this way. It's saline water is the output. Not normal water pass through. That would make sense. Move this slightly over. Power pole goes here, and then server goes here. And can we copy this over? Oh, great. I missed the power pole and inserter, but that's fine. Take that, flip it. There we go. We are missing normal pipes as well. Where are they? Here. And some robots. We can only make 10? Yikes. That's not good. And no belts either. We're out of copper now, not iron. But we'll have to do a refueling run shortly. And for now, for right now, I think I may just throw it into a sinkhole, which I can't make. Make a tank first. And right, we need to change the water input. U by 1. Actually, you can be directly connected. Perfect. And there's nothing to put down. Oh, a few things are able to be put down. Nice. Build some more single overground pipe. Connect all of that. How's power looking? Very bad. Very bad. That's fine. We'll fix that next. Few belts we have. The tank goes up here. Put it in the back here, actually. And make some more pipes. And there we go. We can store 40,000 for now. Then we have to build a sinkhole when it's overflowing, because getting rid of the stone is more important than saving the saline water. All right, you're working. We have nothing in the bank, so to say. We have to return. But we're close to the home base now. So we get like a more steady flow of iron. It should be probably about the same as we got. Now we just need to build all the remaining buildings. What do we need? We need 2 more chalk rushers and 13 more foundries. And we need a lot of more energy before that, so we should do that. Take care of the electricity needs first. Are you working? No, because you're full of ash. What's new? Oh, DSF, you're here. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I would have done without you. We're out of syngas again. That's not good. But this time it's not the tar, so it's just syngas is running and we're using more than we produce. You're looking good. You're looking good. You don't get enough fuel. Well, that's not ideal. So we just move you over to where the coke is. And then, yeah, that can stay as a reminder of worse times. This is coming in here, perfect. Are you not working? No, you are working perfectly. Just such little throughput. And then we need some copper. And we take the iron too while we're at it. Oh, never mind. Wow, we have so much trash on us. No. That one chest really had a lot of coke still in it. Or rock coal still in it. Anything else? We have a ton of stone. We don't need that much. Now, we can make 4 more advanced foundries. Then we need more copper again. Another 2, and we can make 2 more chalk rushers. And now we're missing stone. Oh, glad I just dumped it in here. Let's do all 5, because why not? Let's use all the materials. Gobble up some more. Our little science cache. Let's figure out our power situation. Because that one, we have 6 boilers and 3 machines with steam engines. Am I blind? Where are our steam engines? Oh, they were used for crafting other stuff. That's fine. And no, we will not put down underground belts here. But nanobots. And while we're on the way, we can look at simple circuit boards, grab some of these. We have, well, we still have 94. Let's see how many were produced. That is still a bottleneck of ours. 111, very nice. So this one actually was producing steadily. We'll check our science. These ones are working fine for now, as far as I can see. If I can make more barrels, I should make more barrels going forward. All of the formic acid is being used. You're still running, which means science is being made. Very good. And we have another 42 science. Awesome. We're actually low on coke. Really? Why is that? Are you not running full tilt? Because of power. Cool. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wanted to expand our power back here, but the coke is lacking. Is that really impacting us that much? Or are we just not making enough coke? Because I can expand this here, which we probably should, because we have another two, like at least yeah, we have another 2 lanes of raw coal that we can bring in. We probably should enhance this first. Well, I'm gonna slap them down anyway. Gonna be in a little of a brownout situation for a while. But that should be fine. Are we missing 2? Oh yeah, I've never really done anything with the coal gas. The coal gas just sitting here full, being voided. It's 200 kilojoules, but how much do you produce in terms of coal gas versus tar? It's more coal gas, so we can... Yeah, we're turning it into syngas already. That's a good point that we can increase our syngas production. Yeah, it's a very good point. So how much is that using? That's only using 16 and we're producing 160. So we can make 10 of these and then produce syngas out of it. Now I just need to... Oh, we're waiting for all of these to craft. Now I just need to get our power under control first, and then actually we can look at the gas furnaces, yeah. Thanks for the tip. I don't have any of these either. Yeah, they're in the crafting queue far down. Let's grab our science and deliver it. Quick science run. 45, very good. So at least that is chugging along, which is very good. Even though with our I had to jump out of the car to turn off the nanobots. Want them to put down... I don't want them to put down anything in this belt that I don't actually need. Because that is expensive. In terms of nanobots and in terms of belts and undergrounds and everything. So I'm only going to do that when I actually need that. And we need it for small parts, which we still have to do before we move science back there. Right. Do a repair pack? Or do we just have half-broken things around here going forward? Yeah, it's half-broken things. As long as it's not completely broken, we're good. Give me the iron. How's our copper looking? Bad, because you're full in ash. Good that I checked. Alright, let's get rid of that ash that we have on us. How are you looking? Good. 700, so you need to be cleaned as well. There's some space. Perfect. Now, time to deliver the science. And you're out of fuel. Well, I'll have some coke for you. There you go. 45. That should get us to the gas furnaces. But to expand this down here, we need DDCs, right? Those are DDCs. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 a pop. Let's see if we can craft these. Make 3 and then need some copper. Didn't want the raw iron. And then that's a fourth one. So let's just plop those down. I mean, the foundries are going to be crafted first. We might as well just walk down there instead of just waiting around. But I can template that. And clean out everything down here. Look at all these rocks and trees. Yuck. Oh, and there's also water. Where's my landfill? That we need to landfill. There we go. I'll take this all the way to here. Pop that down below. All right, yeah, so these just go out. The stone go away. Then we have coal here. Get a splitter. Nah, I need to do the splitters later. We have the iron oxide here. And then this goes down here. Iron oxide, and this is coke. We merge that right up here then, I guess. There we go. All right, that is planned. Let's put down the additional foundries. Actually, do we have TDCs already? We have. Let's put down what we can. And I'm going to craft more nanobots because I'm not going to put that down manually. Yeah, all of them are struggling because low power. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't put the foundries down first, but oh well. I hate when it removes them instead of removing the tree under it. All right, all of you have the right recipes. Do we have arms? We have none. We only can make 5. We don't have power either because we don't have power poles. I have some of these around, so we can go through with those. Oh, we're out of power poles too. Well, we're out of everything. Story of this factory. Yeah, let's not connect anything else. But the factories are down. They don't use much when they're, 40 kilowatts when they're not in use. Crushes we put down. They're built. And then let's put down the DDCs. And get more coke out of this. And hopefully recover our power situation. We also need a ton of belts. Yeah, I got 3. Yeah, let's go back and get more copper in this case. Interesting. I need a copper chest too. Yeah, we need more and more things that depend on copper now. Yeah, transport belts are blocked because we need copper. And our copper production was kind of stalled because for a bit because of the issue with the ash being full. Was not ideal. Right, science, you don't need all that copper and iron right now. I'll take that off of your hands. Still have 19 left here, so maybe that gets us through advanced processing. I wish we could make power out of syngas or something already. That would be nice. Now back to where our power plant is. Actually, we have still have DDCs on us. No, let's just craft everything we need for getting the next DDC and the next tar processing unit up, so we have more coke. That hopefully stabilizes our power. You're out of fuel, really? You're kidding me. Oh, I guess the coal miners are out of full with ash too. That could be. And we got tons and tons of stone on us. Let's drop that off. So what's going on here? All there was a lot of ash in here, but I don't know if that was the issue because this one is full. We just should do a splitter here. There we go. I don't think that was the issue. Where do you even go? Oh, you go down. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the issue. This one was the issue, and that was because, yeah, these were full of ash. So that should recover again. And our power is struggling a lot. But it's fine. Still don't have a full blackout. That's all that matters. Yeah, ash handling is I have a setup right here over there where we do the coal that takes care of the ash. We filter the ash out and we process it. But this is still the starter base. Well, the starter base to the starter base. So I just like shoved them in here. And sometimes I have to manually clean out the ash, which is fine. Just disrupting. So that should give you fuel again. Hopefully. I mean, this was fine. Don't fix what's not broken. But we are struggling with the raw coal here, especially because the power is on here as well. And I already removed this one because the power didn't really go. Yeah, in my other base, in my old base, I had, I think, 4 lanes of ash from both sides coming in that we needed to deal with. It was a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's the starter base to the starter base. Doesn't need to be efficient. It got us to PyScience 1, and that's all that matters. And now we can start optimizing from there on. Oh, bye, tree. Now, how's science looking? Still have 93 simple circuit boards. That's good. Science is 18, but we're blocked by glass again. Rubber. Oh. Because there's no coke, there's no steam for the latex. Yeah. Yeah, and adding these doesn't really do something right now because we need the coke. And we don't have... Yeah, I might switch to gas furnaces as soon as we got the syngas up and running. That's a good point. And I need belts. Lots of them. Oh yeah, we completely cut off the line. Not that anything would have made it through, but yeah, I also need to do this. There we go. The ash one isn't the most important, but I mean, there's no coke coming right now anyway, so. What are we gonna do? How bad is our power? It's pretty awful. We have about half of what we use, and the biggest contributors are actually the DDCs and the high pressure furnaces. It's not even the advanced foundries, because most of them aren't in action right now, so to say. Here I was saying, yeah, it's easy for us to make these 30 megawatts. Yeah, apparently not. So let's wait till we have this finally set up again. And then back to the setting up the DDCs. So for that, I need a bunch more nanobots. Or I prefer to have a bunch more nanobots. And I think I have repair packs now too, don't I? Did I never queue those up? No, because I'm short on copper. That explains it. Now we have the great copper shortage. So the advanced material processing is finished, very good. So we have the gas furnaces now. So with the syngas we will make in a bit, we can actually switch over. And do I steal copper here as well? I think I do. Tiny bit of copper we make. All right, research. We can go to better smelters, or just, yeah, basic oxygen furnace, which leads us to antimony, intermetallics. What else can we get from here? Coke processing is raw coal into coke and coke oven gas. That might be worth it for our energy production. And then hot air would improve all of this. Yeah, the whole glass production would be improved by hot air. I don't really need hot air right now. Care about it, but geothermal power would be really nice. So maybe hot air is the next thing we go for, just to get to geothermal. Then what other things? Burners to just burn everything. Floor tiles gives us concrete walls, asphalt, limestone, and iron oxide tiles. We can walk faster. Nickel processing, we don't do that much nickel processing yet. Nano explosives we don't need. We started without cliffs, thank God. Yeah, that should be a different requirement as well. But yeah, we can get trains, 2 trains eventually on PyScience Pack 1, which I'm very excited about. Because once we get to trains, I think we're going to go over to rebuilding everything on the train network and just go for scale at that point. Because I love going with trains instead of huge belt bases. So that's exciting. That's something to look forward to. Once we have good automation of our PyScience 1, we can start working on fixing all the inefficiencies in our base and fixing everything around it so it's running smooth. And then the next step could be going on to trains then. So that's exciting. These are gasifiers. We probably want to have a line of gasifiers here, like down here and here. Chop that out while I'm waiting. Chopping out always reminds me of Civilization, where you chop out a forest or something to get your buildings done faster. I wish it would work the same in Factorio. If you manually chop some trees and stuff, all your handcrafting would go faster. That would be nice. Chop, 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 chop. All right, we do have nanobots. 17, I like it. Then we need all the belts we can, which is not a lot. Let the nanobots assemble. We'll assemble our factory here. Of whatever is available. We also don't have inserters, do we? Oh, we can't make any either. We have nothing else? Sad. Alright, we need copper. We have so much iron now. I actually could give some of that iron back, so to say. Yeah, we're short on copper now. From the great iron shortage to the great copper shortage. But we will prevail. Just a matter of time. Till we have enough copper and enough iron and everything. The good thing about how this copper setup is we... right, can you only do copper plates? Because we already do iron plates. Oh, this is actually from this lane. Funny. But yeah, very little copper available. We need a bunch of inserters, and then the rest is transfer belts. Well, that was all our resources again. Let's see what we have in terms of here. 100, wasn't many, and 9. Great. And do we need any of these? Well, we have 2. That's all we get. Actually, the ash is already piling up here, which isn't ideal. It's mostly from these where we also use coke to produce power, and they are out as well. Yep, that's where we lose so much power generation, because coke missing really hurts us. I could add more with raw coal. That would be an option. But ideally, we just do everything with coke, because it's much more efficient, produces less ash, which is also great. Even though ash isn't, like, in and itself a bad product, it's just annoying to deal with, because eventually it gives us things like coal dust, but also iron ore and copper ore and stuff like that. In very low quantities, but still. better than being completely useless. Oh, that was all we had. The biggest thing that's missing is electricity here. Then they could already start working. No, they couldn't because there's no coal incoming. Well, well. Oh, this is the coke up to furnaces, I think. Well, more copper we look for. And science isn't that important because we have, you know, 500 science, the basic science stored up. It's not that big of a deal. Good, all the copper. So what we need a bunch of power poles. Make these. More arms. That was it already. Need transport belts. The good old back and forth. Yeah, I think the switch to gas furnaces will be good with the syngas, and they need refined concrete because of course they do. And refined concrete needs steel, iron stick concrete, and water. It needs to be made for an assembly machine. Okay. We're out of nanobots too. Cool. I don't want to fiddle around with that manually. So, well. I guess we have to. More belts, then we get the power poles. Are they even connecting to anything? They're not connecting to each other, so we need to span them as well. Alright, you're at least hooked up. You're just waiting for the raw coal. And almost everything else is set up as well. So we don't need that many. You take too long. Let's finish up these inserters, and then that one is finished except for the input. We still need to bring in the raw coal, which needs a bunch of... let's splitter first. So that is finished. And then here, do we have enough? We have enough. Now it's belt time. Put everything into belts, because why not? We're gonna need so many belts anyway, but ideally we get this to connect. That will give us more coke, equals more power, equals hopefully these ones working faster again, equals us having no more power problems. That's the dream. It's gonna be close. Nope, we still have 50 left. It's not gonna be close. We're far off. Yep. We have to wait, sadly. Yeah, we're probably another like 100 away from beating this. Might as well blueprint it. Got nothing better to do. Add the one cement one, and we start from this side then. While we're waiting, I'll take a sip. button. We're getting closer and closer. We literally can see the end on the other side there. Now, while we're waiting, let's look at other things. So, gasoline. We have 200,000. So we could use gasoline for the copper furnaces, maybe. We only have one then, there anyway. These are... yeah, low power. That's why they're so much slower. And we're dropping into the red, which is really bad. But yeah, the hope is that these recovering or producing more coke will recover our power production. But in the meantime, I might have to add some raw coal ones. I mean, we have an entire mine here that isn't used yet, that we could use for power production, like an entire 15 a second. So that's probably something to look at. And we have an ash belt here. We're probably going to oversaturate the ash belt with that, which is unfortunate. But for short term, we might have to do that. Or we have to see if we even can get the coal out fast enough. And there we go. This is connected. This hopefully helps us with our power issues. These aren't even all running. When these are all running, that's another 30 megawatts, which is a bunch to stomach. But yeah, we actually might do the syngas and then replace them with the gas furnaces. For that, I need to make refined concrete, though. So for refined concrete, we need concrete, iron sticks, steel plates, and water. We have concrete up top already. We might as well build refined concrete out there. Yeah, you hopefully do your work. Do well with the coke. I mean, I could steal a bunch of coke to prop up our dead power production over there and hopefully help it stabilize a bit. Let's do more. Oh yeah, this is where we make concrete. Perfect. So with the concrete, we need another one of you. Yeah, we can make this a long-handed, that's fine. You make refined concrete here. Steel, iron sticks. Iron sticks I don't want to make by hand. I'm not gonna feed them from the belt, I think, for now. I'm just gonna pop them down and give them iron and steel manually. So here, let's put some steel in here. Iron sticks come from here, so you get some iron plate. Here, have some like 200 iron plate. Water we have here already. You just go here. And then output is just here in another box. And we don't even have inserters anymore. Time to get more copper. When do we get robots? Also here, construction robotics. Okay, that's all I need. I don't care about logistics right now. So these are gonna be extremely slow and they need a lot of stuff that we still have to build. But by the end of PyScience 1, we have robots and trains, which is a huge part of what I want to play with, like with robots and trains. All right, back to grabbing copper. And we're still far away from that, like, to be clear. Ash is the best. Well, it's okay. It's not too bad. It's just another thing to handle and take care of. All right, what was I missing? Some inserters. Now we're short on iron too, of course we are. But yeah, look at that. That throughput much better than we had before. All right, back up here we go to our refined concrete. Can I make 2 of these assemblers? Yes. Also, we do have coke here, which means we can feed them properly. Should I so choose? I guess we can do it this way. There you go, and there you go. That still connects. Iron sticks. And that's everything we need. One more inserter, and you make, I don't know, how much does, how high do you stack? 1,000. We don't need more than 1,000. So make 1,000. Have some more iron. Yeah, take more steel, and that's our refined concrete stash for now. We only needed really to make these gas furnaces, and we only need 10 at a time, and steel. Let's grab some more steel. Still making it, which is good. And one of the things I was saying is, you know, time is your friend. We built this right in the beginning with like a trickle of iron ore and some coke here, and it made like, does it say 3,200 steel? So yeah, time is your friend in this game. Well, especially in Pyanodons. Let's go back and try to kickstart these machines again. Our power plants. I don't need a car. Blueprint, thank you very much. Oh my god. Let's get all the way out here, where it's safe. To our belt consolidation area. Looks so much nicer now. That was a tree. Did I build repair packs now? Have they been used or have I never built one? I might have never built one. Here we are. Should be enough coal to kickstart that entire line here. Or coke. There we go. Let's see how much power we have now when this is running. Still not enough, but... Oh, it's sometimes ticking into the green. It's better. Now, how are you looking? How's the coke production now? You're not working because... Oh, I haven't connected the gas outputs. Well, that is unfortunate. The coal gas and tar and everything. We should do that now. Where's my car? Here it is. Repair that car. I'm surprised that these inserters can take such a beating because Pyanodon buildings in general have so little health. If you sneeze at them with the car, they usually crumble, which is sad because they're very expensive to build sometimes, and you just accidentally run them over and you're like, oh god, so much material just gone from one driving error. Yeah, it is quite a bus. We have, you know, here we still had to use inserters to get it off our bus, so that's why it's so widespread out. But yeah, here's it's consolidated and it's not that big anymore. But still, you know, a solid like 40 lane bus. All right, let's hook up the coal gas and the tar, and hopefully we get more coke out of it now. Because when these in the back are running, it's fine. The question is, are we making enough coke to make them run? Or to keep them running? Yeah, we're already again in low power mode. So you connect. Yeah, we just do the same here. That's tar. Coal gas is here. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point. Right now I'm dealing with too much ash. Here I'm having the raw coal ones. I'm just dealing with too much ash because I can't get them out fast enough. Speaking of, there's a full box of ash. There's another one. So yeah, ash management is a pain right now. And already full again. Yeah, look at how much ash there is. It's insane. You mean the warehouses? Yeah. How big are they? Oh, they're giant. Yeah, but I want to get rid of it and not just push it down the road. The biggest issue is with raw coal, I need the electric inserters to get enough coal in and have enough space to actually get ash out. So I guess I could do that as well. We have enough to do that. How's power looking now? Good. Great. We're still like halfway to where we need to be. And you're already dead again, aren't you? Yeah, that went out real quick. How's actually coal compared to raw coal? Is that more efficient? Well, and you mean efficiency in terms of how much raw coal we need per power? Yeah, but we have like raw coal forever. The ash is a bigger annoyance right now. Yeah, I think that's, let's see where the crushing is. Make coal power plants, that's gonna be nice, but coal processing to... I don't think we have the... When does that get unlocked? I know what you're talking about. I don't know which technology unlocks that. Yeah, I mean, once we get to geothermal and stuff like that, power is less of an issue at that point. We can burn coal. Coal. That's gonna be nice. Coal to coal dust directly, but that's so far off. I forgot what we need coal dust for. Yeah, for now it's fine. True, yeah. So we could use that fourth line back on the left side to... Yeah, molten salt power plants were really nice. My last playthrough. Just getting a geothermal would be nice as well to get some load off the power production we have, the power requirements we have. I haven't found a geothermal vent though yet. Yeah, I don't think I even found one. They were much more plentiful in my last playthrough. We found like a bunch of them right in the beginning. The only downside about geothermal is it's just flat. It lasts forever, but it only gives you like X amount of energy, and you only have one geothermal energy area, and they're very rare. So to scale geothermal, you have to like look far in the map and find another geothermal vent, or, you know, area of geothermal vents. All right, can we start here? How would we do this? Let's take this arbitrary number. And there we go. So how would we get the... Yeah, we would have to use the electric ones, which is fine. We just have to build a bunch of them. It would be, these are all in. Then these are ash out. Oh, where's ash? Here. And have this in between. Yeah, I'd rather have them run full time, because otherwise the power production numbers don't really match up properly. Like in the UI, you see, you know, you could make X amount, but you actually can't make that much, because if they run full, it doesn't. Yeah, that. Actually, with the underground pipe, it's 3 long, right? If I do this and have an underground pipe. Oh, you mean this way? Yeah, I could do that as well. That's a good point. Oh, okay. So the boilers still stop when the steam is full, right? So they don't overrun what they have. So when the steam output is full, they just stop running. So I can build it like that. Yeah, that's a good point. We just do it with the undergrounds. Seems more simple circuit efficient. Good idea. Those ash filtered. Let me use 2 normal ones here. That looks good. Build some nanobots. I can actually put that down. Then we just do. Sure, I've removed that power pole. There we go. You mean like transferring it over to the next boiler or something like that? Oh, we don't have any of these either. Yeah, I've not played around with that, to be honest. And I need a bunch of boilers. All the raw coal in my inventory, yuck. But oh well. And stop these and start working on the boilers. Need one more, well, few more transport belts. And how many is that? This is 12, so we need 6 of you. 3, 4, 6. There you go. So hopefully that works. We're still going to have a ton of ash to deal with, so I could put... If I do iron, I can just shove it into a deposit, you're right. They are pretty big, 800. Because this will overflow our ash belt. Yeah, it's a good point. I'll do... I always forget to do inserter sides. I just do that while it transports me forward. There we go. The fun of having the Bops inserters. Yeah, I like to play with them because it's just much easier to just say, hey, insert on the close side instead of the far side, instead of having to build it that it actually is mirrored. It also allows you to build much more compact, because you can have inserters that insert like 90-degree angles, and sometimes it just makes it more compact and nicer. It's not really necessary, it's just nice. Nice to have. And if you watch my pyAE11 video, I go through every single mod I'm using. Oh, we have actual copper and iron again. Nice. Yeah, I just like them for that, you know, for those 1 or 2 instances where you actually just need them, or or a build doesn't work, or just you can build in a line and just say, okay, put half of it on the inside, half of it on the outside, instead of you having to mirror it. I wouldn't say I'm building hugely compact because of that. I'm saying it's for me mostly, well, we're looking better at least. For me, it's mostly about having the option to insert on the near side when I just don't want to build it mirrored. Like what we did here right now. Yeah, of course you can build the same thing just mirrored, but why when you can just build it in a nice line and it looks nicer? In my opinion. It's not required for sure. You also can do 90-degree angles, so sometimes when you really need to squeeze it, especially with these inserters, I had a few occasions already where I needed a 90-degree inserter, otherwise I wouldn't be able to fit all that stuff around. So it's nice to sometimes have that. Do I really bring the car for the last like few meters? That's still quite a bit, yeah. Let's do the car. We need inserters. We need 5 of these. And then we need water. There we go, we're starting up. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna turn this off so I can put the input ones in first, because it has a buffer of 1,000 ash. So it's not that important that we get the output ones done right away. But the input ones. Then we need the water, of course, as well. And yeah, if you're thinking I should have automated making mechanical inserters and stuff, I did, but with our shortage of copper and iron, it's not really producing much when I steal everything all the time, so I can build what I want to build right away, instead of waiting for the automation to bring me the items that I need. Still need more. Yeah, thanks for suggesting I do that with the underground belt. That actually makes it nicer. Nice and feasible. Right, can I build a depot? No, I need more iron again. Then I probably need the yellow inserters to actually insert it properly. Put it over by 1. Four of these. Don't have the iron for, that's fine. You're done. You're done in a second, so they can at least start up. There we go. We have some more electricity. And that's actually helping. So that's good. Now we just go back and get a... Actually, we could just do ash separation here. We just do ash separation here. I think let's do the right thing. Let's do ash separation here. And then store the output of the ash separation. We're still missing a few. All right, car, bring us back. Vroom vroom on the coal belt. Take our little coal highway. It is quite a distance. No, don't do that. I hate when it does that. Raw coal, half raw coal. There we go. Got rid of our raw coal. How is coke looking? Do we get coke back there now? Very limited amount still. Yeah. Well, we need at least 2 solid separators, I think. And then 1 to deal with the soot. We could also just store the soot, but... yeah, I think we just store the soot. That's fine. Are you looking, all looking still good? Copper still looking good. Progress. Not a lot of copper that we have. So 1 deposit. Then we want to do 1 solid separator. We're actually out of iron. Wow. I didn't expect that. Thought we would be out of copper. Oh, we plunder our cache again. Another solid separator. Oh, because, yeah. The overall needs more, yeah. We're making 2 solid separators, that's what we need, right? Solid separators, yep. And then some yellow arms to deal with all of that. And we might as well stay around a bit and collect some iron and copper. Mostly iron. Alright, 280. Let's go back. Finish our energy setup. This time actually being properly able to output the ash and actually then just sort it away. Damn it, stone, rock, I didn't see you. Out of my way. I got to blue signs, like halfway through blue signs in my last playthrough. But that was before they made the changes to the early game. So that was like maybe a year ago. That was still when simple circuit boards were like way out. They were after into metallics, I think. Or right next to into metallics. Right, you're working now solid separators. Did you beat Pi? Oh. Yeah, that's the right one, right? What are the other ones? Soot, tailings dust, and yeah. Got it. Yeah, you made it pretty far too. So that's awesome. Congratulations. It's certainly a ginormous Modpack. It takes a lot of time. So I'll hope I'll beat it eventually. I like it. It's fun. But as you see, sometimes it's very tedious and you just need to wait for a lot of stuff to be crafted. And speaking of while we're waiting, I'm going to refill my water. So I'll be right back. Don't run anywhere. All right, and back we are. Put down the solid separators and get them hooked up. Here, one here. We still need belts. Quickly now. I think I forgot I already had 4 of these. But we still need the output too, so that's fine. Let's put the ginormous deposit down. Give it some power. And there we go. Plenty of storage space. I'd rather do it this way. I don't have to worry about it for a while, a long while. See if they can keep up. They need more arms still. Let's build 2 more. It's crazy how much throughput they have. It's still not enough. We need a full wall of yellow inserters. That's crazy. But 2 more. And that's still not enough. There we go. All right. So hopefully our energy issues are a thing of the past. 80 out of 50, or 50 out of 80, perfect. And looks like only this one is struggling to, this one is also struggling to get rid of it. We already have 700 in each of these. That's ridiculous. How fast these fill up. So is this fast? So how much are these producing? These are producing 15 ash per second, and these can take 20 ash per second. Yeah, so we should be good. Yeah, these one is certainly like eating it up. So I wouldn't even need the second one, but oh well, I already built it. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the tips. Oh, actually I can show you my old factory if you're interested. This was the 1300-hour blue science factory that I played with one of my friends, and we messed out a lot. That's why it took so long. We started with a different train system, and then we switched to LTN, then we switched to Cybersyn. We messed out a lot with trains and stuff. That used to be our starter base, and then we migrated that to our huge smelting area. And then this was our bus when we got to robots and trains, where we built our mall. And over here we basically built a little bit of blue science, like in this complex. Researched a little bit of blue science. They got us like halfway through, and in the meantime I was working on building like all of that over here, and that is everything up to PyScience 2 at 15 a second. So that was my little experience with the last Pi run I did, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. And I mean, you can look at it yourself if you're interested. It's like a Google Maps style Pyanodon, or a Google Maps style Factorio map maker that takes your saves and creates a map out of it. So I think some pictures are missing. You can't zoom into everything perfectly. I don't know why that's the case, but that's pretty much what I played last time. All right, so this is up and running and doing well. And yeah, if you want to do it yourself, it's Pack Factorio Maps or something. Let me this one is the mod that I used to generate it. And it's not really a mod. You don't have to install it from Factorio. You just unpack it and it runs, and you point it to your Factorio and your mods directory and the save you want to generate, and it loads Factorio for you and pretty much does all the generation and then makes it into a nice map-like output. All right, so power is solved. Very good. How's our coke looking now? Does this contribute to our power? Yeah, somewhat. The coke doesn't go over here, so we're stuck with the latex. So I think we need to do a splitter and prioritize that a bit more. See if we can find a way through the base. I think I'm just gonna get out, transport the car over myself. And why? Oh, you are connected. It looked for a second like you weren't connected. That would have not been nice. Speaking of... Can we connect more of you? Do we have belt? We have belt. We don't have inserters everywhere here, so... Wow, we're out of mechanical inserters. Let's fix that real quick. And we need belt too. We're out of belt too. Wait, when are we not out of everything? But we should be producing a ton more iron now, and our power is still holding. It's getting closer, but it's still holding. The good thing is we can like pop down one more of these easily, because we just copy the coal mining. We put that down here. We copy this and insert it into this deposit, and we have another. How much are you producing? Does it tell me? Another 22 megawatts of electricity. Which we probably have to do, let's be honest. Because this alone takes 30 megawatts. And we're out again. I need one more. I don't have one more. Oh, so close. Get all the iron we're producing here. Turn that into one more of these and a bit more belt. There we go. All right, the iron should be flowing. Now we need to deal with the stone output. And routing that back to our base. And of course we're short on underground pipes as well, or pipes in general. How else would it be? So we route that to the base. And there it's gonna get voided, and we probably want to make these 6 washers. So the stone actually we get rid of the stone, and then eventually we connect it to the stone mine with priority. So we use this before we actually mine some, because then we don't have to deal with the carriage-in. So setup iron mining processing is done. What we do is connect stone from mines to, actually stones from iron processing to mine belt, and then connect stone washing saline to base. All right, let's go. Have you made some stuff for us now? How much belt do we have? We have 600 belt, nice. We have 24, yeah, it could be better. And we have 8, it could be much, much better. Let's make all of our copper into underground plate and the underground pipes because we need that. I mean, actually see how we can squeeze that in here. I think we have to come from this side. Yeah, make our way under here maybe. And we're already out again. Let's do the pathing. No, we're not going to do that. Get out of my way, rocks. Where do we start here? We're down here. So yeah, we can just go down here. A bit further away. And just come from this side. There we go. Yep, that should already be all connected. We still need the single part ones. Let's get a few single ones. Now let's make the remaining round ones. Or underground, not round. Oh, we just missed one pair. Quicker now. There we go. Saline water should be hooked up now. This should be voiding soon. Actually, these are sharing. Let's put a pump there. If we would have enough iron. Hi, iron. What a coincidence that you're being made here. Oh, we already stopped because of the washers. We still don't have enough iron. Okay, so we need more washers. Which needs iron. And then a pump, which needs iron. One pump, and then a bunch of washers. So we need air core inductors and small parts. We can steal them from the belt as well. For another deposit of what? What are we depositing? Small parts? Oh no, I just want to deal with it right away. And just do the washers. Because I already templated them, right? Might as well just put them down. And I got enough iron to build it now. Oh, there's still one missing. Damn it. We are done with that as soon as this one is built. Okay, too long, that's fine. Well, we just made a pump. I didn't want to use it here, but fine. And we're out of power poles. Now back to the washers. I think I needed 4 or more. These are now going well. How's our coal looking? Is coal backing up here? Yeah, coal is backing up here. Oh, I have never built these. That's why the coke is actually backing up here. But coal is also an issue, so we need to build another DDC up here. Here. Oh, there's the pipe. Here then. Can we build a DDC? Yes. You do the same as you. We do this. Wow, again, no underground pipes. Which is annoying. Stop you real quick. Oh no, normal pipes. That can continue, and then coal gas over here, down here. Okay, we can do this. Two more. There we go. 3 more to be exact. Now DDC. A little bit faster now. Yeah, these are ginormous machines. I mean, compared to the little you know, little burn assembly machines, these are just giant things. And the animations are really cool in all these buildings. Like, they're really well made. Oh, and then we do this. And then coke as output, you say. You like to hear that. There we go. Are you getting rid? Yeah, you can get rid of it quick enough, right? Yeah. Good. Potential coal issue also taken care of. Should be, at least. Do one more down here because we can. Yeah, those were enough. Give me that one back. Never mind. These need to be coke only. And then where do we spit out the... Here. Do that. Just straight onto the belt. Perfect. All right, where were we? Washers. Right. Why is there no saline? Oh, because the pump sucks it out already. That's good. That's fine. So we don't need a pump here. Need to put more washers down. Soon as this is built. There we go. Are they all working now? You aren't working. Why are you not working? Don't have an inserter. Good. Is that now using it up fast enough? You're producing 3 stone per second, and you are dealing with 3 stone per second. Perfect. So that should completely clean it up. Yeah, this is one of the to-dos, connect the stone up. And then also the next to do is convert coal gas into syngas. So do I have enough belts to deal with that? I could bring it forward a bit towards the stone belt, but probably not completely. Tree in the way. Always these trees that are just barely in the way. Alright, where do we have to go? We are here. Yeah, we need to go very far away. Where's the stone mine? Actually, the stone mine is here. Could just go straight down to the stone mine. It's not much shorter than just go over here, so Is there another stone down here? We probably are good with stone for a while. I think we can just go straight down, I guess. It's gonna be a lot of belt again, but oh well. Yep, spans both, very good. And we just do a priority input there. That means we can get rid of as much keratin as possible for our stone needs. And whatever is not needed as stone is just gonna be turned into saline water and then thrown into the sinkhole if we don't need it. Don't do that. As far as you go, there you go. I think we're still not there. Oh, that is stone. Perfect. So what we do here is underground all of these. Wrong direction, you go this direction. Then we go here. One splitter, please. And we say input priority is left. Done. All right, that wasn't too bad. So the stone is now going in here as well for all our stone needs. Done. Copper mining comes, I think, after we do coal gas into syngas, because then we can... Actually, for copper mining, we said we're just going to use gasoline, at least for now. Let's grab some refined concrete. I think Yafk said that we need only 1 gas furnace for copper anyway. So let's just build that 1 gas furnace. And we need 5 chalk crushers and 9 automated screeners. Those are going to be expensive. And take a lot of space. So that is the most expensive part. It needs a lot of simple circuit boards, these automated screeners. Because, where are they? Should be here. Automated screeners need 20 simple circuit boards a piece. So that's 180 just for copper. That's rough. We have 1,000 refined concrete, very good. Build our 1 gas furnace that we need. Put the refined concrete back there. We We have a lot of trash on us as well. Let's get rid of that. Make some chests. Add them to our trash pile. Bring in some more. Oh, we already have some chests for trash. This. Airgen's not useful. We only have 53, so we only can make 2 screeners. That is so sad. Let's see how many we have made so far. But how's the copper input looking? It's looking decent, better than before, for sure. Let's steal these 600. We have enough copper. Very good. Belts. Plus 690. Very good. How many do you have? 30. I steal those. 17. I steal those. But yeah, slowly these things are also being productive again. Did I leave my car somewhere? Yes, I left my car there. Oh well, we'll walk. Then we grab it again. But first I need to see how many simple circuit boards we have. And then we're gonna go bring the science back. So we can continue researching coke processing. I have such a big backlog, I generally don't do anything on the Steam sale anymore. I just have so many games I want to play. And now I started playing Factorio, which means that there's another like ton of time away from playing games. I have so much in my backlog that I still need to play. I still need to play Lies of P, Lords of the Fallen, Atomic Heart. There's so many games. I still have to finish Everhood 2 at some point. Just tons of games for me to play. Where's the... Well, science is here. Let's do the simple circuit boards. Are you gonna pick up something? I know Rare has a bunch of games to pick up for her agreements. Oh yeah, I've heard of those too. $2, nice. So yeah, we're still short on that, right? We wanted to put a splitter in here and give it preferential treatment. Where do we do that? All the way up here? Because that's hurting. That's pretty much killing our science. Upper priority left. Wrong one. Give me all these belts back. Yeah, the coke is still not enough. I would have to do another belt of coke processing. Yeah, they're all starving. Well, now because we do priority, but yeah. Where did they get their coke from? Oh, directly from the bus. Got it. We're gonna make science again, thanks to that. Now let's see how many simple circuit boards we have made in the meantime. $393. Hell yeah, that's great news. Love to hear it. Coke processing 1 doesn't really give me anything. It gives me coke oven gas, but what I really want to get to is geothermal power. Yeah, it gives me hot air. So coke processing gives me coke oven gas. That gives me hot air to improve my glassware and glass and empty petri dish recipes. But what I really want is geothermal plant. And see if we cannot find like a geothermal vein somewhere anywhere close. Let's return that. I already walked past it again. I don't know how many of these screeners I want to build right now because using all of my 250 is a little much. but that would be the requirement to get the full copper processing done. So we'll have to see. My cat is skulking around in the background again. Yeah, geothermal is nice for sure. Especially if you find like a bunch of veins early on, that's really good. All right, let's drop off the science, the 6 we have. Oh, we're out of power again already? Damn. The DDCs use so much now? Interesting. Yeah, I guess we have to copy down another one of these power plants that we just made. Where's science? There's science. Next up, build another raw coal power plant. Because we need it. But I'm gonna go retrieve my car and we'll end the stream then. Because I am tired today. Like, I don't know, I slept like, I was in bed for like 12 hours and I'm still completely wasted. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to get notified when I go live tomorrow. At least that's the plan, that we are live again tomorrow. Join the Discord, you get notified there as well, if you are so inclined. The Discord should be a command, and Nightbot in its infinite delay will give it to us eventually. Maybe not. But if you scroll up a bit, you see the link, and well, there it is. Stop being stuck. There's the link to the Discord. Subscribe if you want to be up to date when we do the next run tomorrow, or the next part in this run tomorrow. Probably have to build another one of these power plants here. Kind of can just template it here. Yeah, just put it down here. And that's what tomorrow we'll have in store. Let's grab this one. Cool. And we'll work on that tomorrow. All right, thank you all for watching. It was a pleasure playing today again, and I will talk to you tomorrow. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night, Good night, everybody else.